Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to give the interior a little bit of love. I bought this from stitchingcover.com and it's a whole new wrap for the steering wheel. We went with a red carbon fiber and a black leather. I'm going to show you guys how to get this put on, but it's going to give us a refresh on our steering wheel because my steering wheel is completely beat up and I want to give it a fresh new look without having to replace the steering wheel. So here's what the steering wheel looks like before, and just your normal factory steering wheel, but it's got a lot of wear and a lot of tear on it. And it's actually a really good steering wheel. I mean, anybody that has the Subi knows that these Momo steering wheels are actually really good, but it's just a lot of wear, a lot of tear, and worn out. So let's go ahead, get this started. Hey, wait. Before we get back into this video, and before you click off, please give me a like and a subscribe. It would mean the world to me and help me grow. All right, this is kind of hard to show you as I'm doing it because I have to use both hands. But once you get it on, you'll stretch it over the entire steering wheel. It is a tight fit. And then all you want to do is make sure that it fits everywhere. So I just kind of squeeze it together and make sure that these seams here come together right underneath the steering wheel. You can use the same stitching pattern that your factory steering wheel has, and all you gotta do is pinch it together and mock it up and make sure that the two ends come together in that same stitching area. As long as they come into that same stitching area, then you have it fitted the way you need to. The second thing is make sure that the flaps that come out of the spokes of your steering wheel, make sure those line up perfectly. You want them to be a little bit past here, usually come up to about right there. And that's because when you're done sewing it, you're going to tuck it in. So they give you all the tools that you need here. So you get that little white plastic, that's to help tuck it in. You get the thread, which is right there. I went with black thread. You get 2 needles, you get a thimble, and you get some double-sided tape. Once you got everything fitted and you know exactly how you want it, that's when you move on to the next step, which is the double-sided tape. All right, so I'm going to start over on this section first. I got the thread on the needle. All you have to do when you figure out the size of the yarn that you need, or the thread I should say that you need, is it's going to be 3 times this length. So just measure this out 3 times, cut it. You go to thread the needle. There we go. All you're going to do is thread it the needle on there, put it halfway through so both loose ends are even, and then just tie 1 overhand knot so you have 1 continuous loop thread, and then you're ready to go to start doing the stitching. All right, so to get started, what I'm going to do is go to the back end and go to the very first stitching. So like this very first hole, but on the back end, and you're going to take your needle and you're going to push it through the hole and then had it come all the way out. Again, I'm starting on the back end. I just wanted to show you what it would look like. All right. And then what you're going to do is, again, push it through the back end of the first hole on the other side as well. And then once you pull it through, you're going to go through right underneath that threading. And then again under this loop here. All right, let's kind of show you what we got going on here. We started over here, went up and around and over, got all this done, got all of this done, and then down here. This is the last side and the whole thing's done. I will show you though that the fitment on this thing is not there. And it's just like that on the back side here too. So it's not that I put this on incorrect. It's just they didn't give me enough material. Same thing over here. This is supposed to come out and tuck down. Not enough material to do it. Back side's the same way. Over here, I think maybe once I get that down, we'll have enough. But again, on here, that's tucked in. But then once I get this area over here, let me switch hands. this area, I think that one will end up looking pretty good. But overall, the fitment, long side, so fitment over here on your normal steering wheel is phenomenal. The only place I'm having issues are on the actual spokes themselves. But let me go ahead and get this sewn up to see what the final product is and see if I'm having the same fitment issues here that I had here and here. This side looks like it's pretty good, but these two are definitely not, and we'll see about this one. So let me get back at it. All right, so there is the finished product. We got this part completely on. This one was actually able to tuck, unlike these ones. So we have pretty good fitment here. The only issue we had on this side, though, was the front side stitching had 4 more stitches than the back side of it did. So I ran out of all the stitching on the back. Still had 4 more of these holes. Double checked to make sure I didn't accidentally like skip any. There was none skipped. So in all there was extra stitching here. So there's the product. There's what it looks like completely installed. Again, you can see the flap here, flap there, there, and there. Didn't get a great fitment. From what I have heard, places like Muant and other places actually have really good fitment. And if you look at Muant, they actually have installation videos. This one was the cheapest one. Again, you get what you pay for. I think it looks really good. A lot of the stuff that I'm noticing will just be something that I notice and what you guys notice if I do or when I do videos inside the cockpit like this. But other than that, it feels good. It's tight. It's not going to move or shift on me. Yeah, I like it. I think it'll work perfect for the time being until I decide if I actually want to go with a aftermarket racing type steering wheel or if I just want to keep this. I'm also thinking about moving into an STI type steering wheel. Not really digging the 4-spoke. I like the 3-spoke V design that the STIs have. Let me know in the comments which ones you like, and also let me know in the comments if you've had any troubles with these. I would say looks 10 out of 10, looks phenomenal. Fitment, I give it a 6 out of 10. I mean, this area looks good, but coming into these spokes, that was terrible. And I was getting more stitches on one side than the other side. Some of the stitches itself were very loose. So again, 6 out of 10. But thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate all the support, and I'll catch you on the next one.